Revelation 9. Then the fifth angel sounded, and I saw a star fallen from heaven to earth. To him was given the key to the bottomless pit. And he opened the bottomless pit, and smoke arose out of the pit like the smoke of a great furnace. So the air and the sun were darkened because of the smoke of the pit. Then out of the smoke locusts came upon the earth, and to them was given power, as the scorpions of the earth have power. They were commanded not to harm the grass of the earth, or anything green, or any tree, but only those men who did not have the seal of God on their foreheads. And they were not given authority to kill them, but to torment them for 5 months. Their torment was like the torment of a scorpion when it strikes a man. In those days men will seek death and will try to find it. They will desire to die, and death will flee from them.
Multiple vehicles can fly as a formation. We developed a method to transition between formations in 3D. The team can also navigate in environments with obstacles.
The shape of the locust was like horses prepared for battle. On their heads were crowns of something like gold, and their faces were like the faces of men, and they had hair like women's hair, and their teeth were like lions' teeth, and they had breastplates like breastplates of iron, and the sounds of their wings was like the sound of chariots with many horses running into battle. They had tails like scorpions, and there were stings on their tail. Their power was to hurt men 5 months. And they had as king over them the angel of the bottomless pit, whose name in Hebrew is Abaddon, but in Greek he has the name Apollyon. One woe is past, behold, still 2 more woes are coming after these things.
Drones may be popular for recreational use, but they're also being developed for sophisticated military operations. According to Popular Science, the U.S. Office of Naval Research is currently working on a program called Locust, which stands for Low-Cost Unmanned Aerial Vehicle Swarming Technology. It involves deploying up to 30 of the autonomous flying devices at one time and having them operate in a swarm formation. The Office of Naval Research recently released a demo video to YouTube which shows a test launch. After the unmanned vehicles are ejected from a land-based system, they then appear to extend out into tiny planes and fly closely together. The hope is that in the future, the drones can gather intelligence, interfere with enemy functions, or even blow up targets on the ground.
reason I'm showing you this is the military test I just showed you was today. U.S. military test flooded the sky with a swarm of surveillance drones. As you can see right here, the U.S. military has an extensive history of experimenting with cutting-edge technology long before it eventually makes its way to the masses, and it seems the latest test involves a massive swarm of autonomous miniature drones. The BBC reports the Pentagon ran trials with a new air defense system that involves deploying a litany of swarming mini drones from fighter jets. The experiment was conducted in California and took place last year in October. According to a military analyst, the 𝗥𝗺𝗺𝗵𝗱𝗄 drones that operate autonomously and share a distributed brain are capable of evading air detection systems and are likely be employed for surveillance. Now, the drones that they showed last year, you can buy drones that already do this that are much smaller. So this all applies. It appears everything is coalescing at the right time. The Pentagon is not alone in its experiments with swarming drones. Royal United Service Institute Rep. 𝗥𝗲𝗺𝗿𝗆𝗍𝗂 says China has been leveraging its engineering resources and expertise to develop its own swarming technology. In fact, Chinese military teased a demo of its swarm systems last November.
Madagascar is currently infested, with each swarm made up of billions of insects.
Office of Naval Research is currently working on a program called Locust,
A coincidence is a coincidence, but everything is coming to a head. Richie from Boston. Like, share, subscribe. I am out.